Memorandum to the aspiring astrophenomenologists from the Department of Noetic Cartography and Temporal Poetics. Date: now in the eternal present. Subject: the Liber Corpus Celeste, an advanced primer for the perplexed. Greetings, nascent cartographer of the soul. You have moved beyond what's my sun sign. You now seek to read the celestial scripture written in the fire of your own being. This memorandum is your key. It is not a book of answers, but a guidebook for formulating better questions. It is a phenomenological toolkit, meaning we care not for what the stars are, but for what the stars reveal through the lens of human experience. Warning: the following concepts are not for the faint of heart. They require you to think in multiple dimensions simultaneously. Proceed with ontological courage. Volume 1. Decoding the Architecture of Destiny, the natal chart as a blueprint. The planets not as gods, but as verbs. Forget Mars is aggression. That is a noun. We dealt in verbs. Sun, the verb to be, the core process of identity creation. Moon, the verb to feel, the process of internal cyclical reception. Mercury, the verb to perceive and articulate, the process of data looping. Venus, the verb to value and connect, the process of magnetic attraction. Mars, the verb to act and desire, the process of energetic impulse. Jupiter, the verb to expand and seek meaning, the process of philosophical inflation. Saturn, the verb to structure and endure, the process of reality testing. Uranus, the verb to disrupt and awaken, the process of paradigm shifting. Neptune, the verb to dissolve and imagine, the process of boundary diffusion. Pluto, the verb to power and transform, the process of compulsive evolution. Advanced memo: the planetary formula. A planet's expression is a function of its sign, the how, house, the where, and aspect, the why. Planetary expression equals F, sign, how, house, where, aspect, why. The houses, the stages of experience. The chart is a 12-act play. The houses are the sets, the context, the literal rooms where your life happens. Expanded memo: the angular triad. The first, identity; fourth, roots; seventh, the other; and 10th, destiny houses are the cardinal points of your personal reality. Planets here have immediate tangible impact. They are the pillars of your consciousness. Lore-induced prophecy from the historians. An afflicted fourth house planet doesn't just mean a difficult childhood. It is a prophecy of a foundational crack in the psyche, a karmic debt to the ancestors that you are destined to either repair or repeat. The aspects, the geometry of relationships. Aspects are not good or bad. They are the angular relationships that describe tension and flow. Conjunction, 0 degrees, a fusion of verbs, a new complex process is born. Opposition, 180 degrees, a dialectic. Theses versus antitheses. The process is one of conscious choice between polarities. Trine, 120 degrees, a resonant circuit. Energy flows easily, often too easily, leading to complacency, the talent that is never challenged. Square, 90 degrees, friction, the engine of growth. The process is one of constant problem solving. Where you are square, you are compelled to build. Quintile, 72 degrees, the fingerprint of genius, a subtle creative talent, a unique way of doing something. Advanced formula, the aspect complex. Isolate a T-square, 2 planets in opposition, both squaring a third. This is not a problem, it is your life's primary creative engine. The empty leg of the square, the point opposite, the mediating planet, is your apex of resolution. Your life's work is to embody the sign and house of that apex. Volume 2, the Phenomenological Toolkit, How to Actually Read. The Guru's first commandment: synthesize, don't list. A beginner says, I have a moon in Cancer, square Saturn in Aries in the 10th house. You will now say, the process of feeling, moon, is one of deep, instinctual nurturing, Cancer, but it is in a constant state of friction, square, with the process of structuring reality, Saturn, through assertive, independent action, Aries, in the world of career and reputation, 10th. The core phenomenological experience is one of a tension between private vulnerability and public discipline, between the need for emotional security and the drive for autonomous achievement. The cartographer's method: layering the maps. The base layer: identify the ruling planet of your chart, the ruler of your ascendant. This is your captain, the lens through which your entire life is filtered. The topical layer: never look at one placement in isolation. To understand your career, look at the 10th house, its ruler, any planets therein, and where Saturn is placed. The dynamic layer: overlay the current transits. If Pluto is transiting your 7th house, the verb to transform power is now active on the stage of relationships. It is not a sentence, but an invitation to a process. The philosopher's warning, the omen of literal interpretation. The greatest omen of failure in advanced astrology is taking the symbolism literally. Neptune in the 6th house is not a prophecy. You will be fired from your job because you daydream. It is an omen that your phenomenological experience of daily work will be one of seeking transcendence, of feeling the boundaries between tasks dissolve, of serving in a way that blurs the line between the mundane and the mystical. You may become a doctor who heals with presence, or you may struggle with the mundane demands of a filing system. The omen is a spectrum of potential experience. Volume 3, The Expanded Realm, Advanced Concepts for the Brave. The asteroids and dwarf planets, the archetypal nuance. Chiron, the verb to wound and ultimately to heal, the process of the wounded healer. Its placement is where your deepest existential pain becomes your gift to others. Ceres, the verb to nurture and to let go, the process of cycles of care and loss. Eris, the verb to create discord to reveal truth, the process of sacred strife. The lunar nodes, the axes of becoming. South node, the phenomenological default mode, the karmic comfort zone, the skills and tendencies you have over-cultivated, the verb you know too well. North node, the phenomenological call to adventure, the uncomfortable, unfamiliar territory that promises soul growth, the verb you are learning to conjugate. Prophecy from the researchers. Your life's trajectory is the migration of consciousness from the South Node to the North Node, the transiting nodes activating planets in your chart as precise timestamps for this migration. Fixed stars and galactic phenomena. Advanced memo. A conjunction of a personal planet to a star like Aldebaran, the eye of the bull, or Antares, the heart of the scorpion, imbues that planetary verb with a mythic, fateful quality. It's no longer just my Venus, it's my Venus infused with the archetypal power of the royal star. The galactic center, Sagittarius, 27 degrees, the cosmic internet router. Planets interacting with this point connect your personal process to the transpersonal download of galactic information. It is the phenomenology. Big words. It is the phenomenology of the numinous. Conclusion, the ultimate formula. The ultimate formula for reading a natal chart on an advanced level is this: the living human equals celestial blueprint plus free will. Phenomenological interpretation. You are not a puppet of the planets. You are a conscious participant in a cosmic dialogue. The chart is the map, but you are the traveler. The transits are the weather, but you are the ship's captain. This memorandum is your astrological sextant. Now go and navigate in service of the unfolding mystery, the Department of Noetic Cartography and Temporal Poetics.